involved in this.
Well, because we have this like societal worship of fame, which is not really a status or a process to envy at all. Because we have this worship for fame and everyone imagines that they would like to be famous.
Sure.
Even though they probably wouldn't like the outcomes of that process.
Sure.
Because we have that cultural imagination about it and because we assume that fame is the goal, we measure so many artists against that metric that they're not measuring themselves against.
Yeah.
And so they go, oh, so-and-so fell off. And it's like,
sure.
or so-and-so is like building a life and a family right now. And they actually just don't want to be seen by you all the time.
For sure.
But it's a really interesting thing that even when you're actively not taking a break and you're still working and you're doing things that are just not 100% like identically aligned with the building of more and more and more attention and fame. If you're making choices that are not just about that, it's funny that culturally we as a culture are kind of unable to process that because so many people are not famous and imagine that they would like to be and imagine that they would be good at it and sustain it forever.
It's the people who do like who become famous through the career that they choose to do so. It's not a type of situation or even careers that are involved when people become famous through them. It's not known for its longevity. Even like the people who are the most famous people in the world, eventually it gets to a point where it's not sustainable.
Yeah.
And if you spend so much of your time trying to sustain it, you will be so miserable.
If that's your goal, you're not going to ever win.
You're not going to win. And that's weird. There's like a weird, I recognize that. I don't have a desire. That's not at all why I enjoy this show and having been on it for as long as I have. The most incredible thing to come out of it is that it has facilitated my ability to continue working where I choose to. Yeah. And that's rare and really, really cool. And that's why I'm excited to jump into stuff that is just kind of by me, for me, that makes me feel very, very good. It makes me feel like I'm growing and learning more about myself. And that's why I'm excited to jump into it. And there is a weird little pull from like voices in your head of you have to make things that are projectable or you have to make things that are going to maintain this level of visibility post Stranger Things. And I really don't, I don't understand why I would really want to do that. I don't have any real desire to pursue things for the purpose of that because it's not like something I rather enjoy.